Hi, this is Mrs. Buckner, Lewis Middle School, and I'm coming to you to talk to you about National History Day. Your projects are coming due in November, and I wanted to, in the middle of November, and I wanted to make sure that you got the information. Today, we're going to be focused on annotated bibliography because 10 citations on your annotated bibliography are due on Friday, and on Monday, your thesis statement will be due. So I wanted to um, make sure that I do a screencastify video so that we can talk about this. So first of all, we're going to open up our Google Docs so that we can get our annotated bibliography. So what do? I'm in Clever right here. I press on Google Docs and this will come up. You'll see this. Then you scroll down to find your annotated bibliography. Here it is. So I'll pick my annotated bibliography. Ta-da! Now, I really need to make sure that I put the right name with the annotated bibliography. So we're going to rename it. We're going to name it your first and last name annotated bibliography. So I'm going to put in my first and last name, and you should also put your first and last name on here so that I can quickly identify whose annotated bibliography is up here, but not on the paper. So um, that'll give me an easy way so that I can make sure that I'm grading the right person's annotated bibliography. Now, remember, we need 10 citations. Okay, so you need annotated bibliography in the center, you need primary resources, and then you need secondary resources. So here's my secondary resources. Now, on your primary resources, you need or in secondary resources, you need the citation that comes from either the picture, Library of Congress, wherever you got the information from, and you found the citation in MLA style. And then you should have written 4 sentences telling what it is, where you got it from, what you're going to use this um, the, picture or book or whatever you found. What are you using that for? So we, by the end of this, by November the 13th, we must have 5 primary sources. I already got 2, so I'm well on my way. Well, I already got 3, but I didn't finish completing this one, so I'll have to write it. Remember, if it gets, you can see that it has a little tint on here and it's blue. So what I'm going to do is just highlight this, and I'm going to go to the highlight color. So the little thing that looks like a crayon, and I'm going to make it white. And that's going to take that color away. And then for my letters, the text color, I'm going to make it black. So that blue from the AZ quotes thing. Now this still works, but it looks more acceptable. So then I press that, and then I write my 4 sentences, and there it is. So that's 3. I need 6. Oh, I have some in secondary sources, but I have not put in the information. So this is one right here I got from the Encyclopedia Britannica. So an encyclopedia is always a secondary source. So then I'll have to put my um, 4 sentences here and what I use that for. And then this one also is from Learn 360. So it is a secondary source because it's other people talking about Oprah Winfrey. And so I'm going to put my 4 sentences in here. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5. I'm already halfway there, and that was easy peasy work. So make sure that you're looking for your sources. I'm going to give you, I think Thursday, and I think Thursday to complete your annotated bibliography. Friday is to continue to work because we're not completed. We need 20 annotated citations on our annotated bibliography. So, or you can work on your thesis also, or you can work on your project. So, talking about the thesis, now we're moving on to that. So, I want to um, finish. I did the paperwork. I watched the video from the other day, and now I want to finish. I'm ready to write my thesis. So I go to Clever again. I go to Google Docs because I'm going to open up a new one, and I'm going to press on that. Once I press on that, it takes me back to this blank page, to this page again. There's my annotated bibliography, but I'm going to go to blank. So I'm going to do blank. And I'm going to title this, well, no, I'm just going to write my name at the top. Um, I'm first and last name. I'm just going to write name so that you guys know what to do. First and last name. We'll go there. Now, do I need to have Times New Roman 12 and double spacing? No, you don't have to. But for me, I want, and because this is not going to be something that you have in your in on your um, annotated bibliography. This is so that you can have a focus for your presentation, and it should be somewhere in your presentation. So I'm going to make this bigger so that I can just be more comfortable. So 15 will be fine. And then I'm going to make it double space because I don't like the, single space stuff. So I'm going to, fine, I'm ready to go. So I'm going to put my name, then I'm going to put my topic. So, what is the topic that I am doing? Over my examples, I've been doing Oprah Winfrey. So, I'm going to put Oprah Winfrey. Um, communication, communications legacy. Why? Because I think that would be a great name for our thing. It has the word communications in there, and we're doing communication in history. So, a legacy could be a part of history. So that's where I could do. If you don't have a name for yours, just put in what you're doing. If you're doing Anne Frank's journal, put in Anne Frank's journal. You don't have to write your title, but still start thinking about the title that you would like to have on your project. The next thing that I would like for you to do is your category. So, what is the category? Make that still. It sure is. What is the category that you wanted to do? So, the category can be either the website, it can be the exhibit, it can be the performance, or it can be the research paper, and lastly, it can be a documentary. So um, you choose one of those. So write whichever one that you want to do on here. By now, you should have one of these that um, you should want to do to showcase what you've learned with all of this research. So, um, we talked about that. If you don't know what you still want to do, go to NHD website. You can go to for students, project categories, um, and you can, when you go to project categories, you can scroll down, see what each one needs. It down here, this is for documentary. What do you need for that? All right, exhibit. What do you need for that? Here it is. They have videos to help you, the experts, papers. What do you need for that? And performance. What do you need for that? They have experts videos to show you different things on that website. What do you need for that? How to get started. So that would be a help to you. Make sure you look through this thing and kind of figure out what you're going to do. Don't want you to wait too late and then decide to do one thing and then find out that you don't want to do. You decided to do a website, but your parents said that they can't help you putting in the links and the hyperlinks. So then you have to change the way that you're doing yours and do an exhibit, and then you have to buy a board and buy video pictures and stuff to put on it. So make sure that you talk with your parents, look at those and figure out which category you want and choose this. All right. Lastly, I want you to put on there your thesis statement. All right. So we talked about the thesis statement. You saw the video. You also are learning about it, and some of you are learning about it in your reading classes. Um, so you've made the thesis statement um, and if you don't, then go back over yesterday and the day before about thesis statements that will help you um, in there, or go into your NHD folder that's on your um, the top of your page when you go into the social studies and Schoology so that you can figure that out. So write in your thesis statement. Once you finish writing that in, then you title this document your first and last name, thesis statement. All right, once I did that, my first and last name, thesis statement, then I share it with who? With Miss Buckner, because she wants to see all the wonderful work that you've been doing. Her name pops up, you click that, and then you send it to me. I will get it in my email, and you are finished. Same thing with your annotated bibliography. Once you finish it, on Friday or even before. If you have 10, 11, 12, I don't mind if you have more, but make sure that you have 10 and you have your 4 sentences on each one. Then you press that share button and then you share it with Miss Buckner. All right. This is Mrs. Buckner. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I can't wait to see all of the information that you've learned about your project topic. All right. Have a great one. Bye bye.